moments ago. Here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Kansas City Chiefs. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Mike Ford. All day, every day, any day.
Sony Michel, his first carry. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game. First play, it's second down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 20.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, alert!
Mayfield down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Mayfield to throw it. He'll rifle this one deep right side. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. They go play fake. Mahomes. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. On the ground is Michel. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going. .31 yards on the punt there. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack. And that's what I'm seeing so far.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Mahomes now on 1st down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Throwing now is Mahomes. Out to his left. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. It's coming this way, coming this way. Here we go, here we go. Here we go.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And this is caught by Watkins. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Buying time to his left. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. This will be... Stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. On 2nd down, Michel. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Foreseeing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. He's at the 30. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. A 1st down carry now for Miller. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Scott Miller, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make our score 14-7.
14, Patriots 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. But it'll be 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Being chased out left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On second down, here's Miller. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Scott Miller with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas. He goes 105 yards on the kick return, and the Chiefs have taken the lead. Butker now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Mayfield on play action. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Mayfield with it once more. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Mahomes now to throw. Steps away to his left. And that's incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Hey, Fente.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Able to locate his running back, open downfield. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there for KC. 57 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they see right through that defensively, as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down, threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. One of these quarterbacks going to learn, you don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
First down, Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. That's Lamb. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Check the hot read. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Check, 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 check. Up, left. Under regular.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a 2nd one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Right. He's telling you, he's telling up, left. Hey, we got 3 down.
And again, it's Mayfield. Catch is made by Harry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here some. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. Touchdown number 15 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. The extra point splits the uprights, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And a big one loss here as he's taken down. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left, and they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. So they go with the empty set, and that's the risk you run right there. Nobody was there to protect.
Well, you know how most offenses have audibles, and they've changed plays when they see certain sets. A lot of defenses do the exact same thing. You go to an empty back set, they bring pressure, and boy, did it pay off in this case.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Mayfield now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lamb. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. Spinning away. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Mahomes now on first down. Buying time to his left. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second down. To throw again on second down. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Mahomes to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Now Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 14. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Tighten up, tighten up. King. Check 1-3.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep. Away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Run 180. Let's go. Bang. Run. Slam.
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Kill. 25. Check 25. Watch the twist. Watch out.
Draw play. This is Miller. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Mayfield on first down. Got a man open. That's Harry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. They'll run on first down. Michelle, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to 3rd down.
It'd be real interesting to take a look at this play later, because on this pitch toss play, I get the sense that he just followed the pulling guard or the pulling offensive lineman through that hole and spilled this play early.
Yeah, because he didn't even get to the outer third of the field. He was tackled in the middle third.
Yeah, when you're talking about a pitch or a toss tackled there, that means they read it fast and diagnosed it and knocked him down in a hurry.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will push the lead up to 5. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays, yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
43, 15. Come on, baby.
Throwing now is Mahomes, being chased out left. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs, and even 40 yards.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes, flush to his right. He'll try and run it. But I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Patriots.
I know many talk about the kick return as maybe the most exciting play in football, but any type of a return where it's a change of possession, where the defense gets the ball, that's exciting too, but it's not just an accident. Once they get the football, they've worked on finding people to block, creating running lanes for the guy with the ball, and protecting him. And this one was a long run.
Absolutely, they did all of that and more. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. To throw, it's Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it.
There he goes right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. 75 yards as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. Flushed out right. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 13. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. And it's Michel once again. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They'll run again with Harris. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On first down, Michel. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Good gain there on first down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. On second and a couple. Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Watch time, watch time. Tight end right, tight end right. Alert, alert. 3 down, 3 down. I got 2, I got 3.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Come on. 50, yellow. Come get some. Come on here, come get some. Hey, 57.
On first down, Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute it.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Mahomes going to throw. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points that gets him back within a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
At the Patriots' 22-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flush to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. Fourth down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
So a big kick to get this back to even. Now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get into overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Mayfield to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. They'll run on 1st down. Michelle, and this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Mayfield. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They can still get into field goal range, partner. They got to work quickly, though.
I agree with you totally. Find a way to...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here in OT. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lamb. A nice gain of 21 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Michel. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. Throw left side complete. It's Lamb. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Check 52. Run.
They'll run it. This is Michel. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Again, it's Michel. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run with Michel. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Overtime with less than 2 minutes to play, and we are still all tied.
He's crashing. He's checking.
On 1st down, Michel. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Michel. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
So for New England, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm